Cadillac is keeping the American dream alive. Let's get into it. What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. It is your boy Javi here, bringing you another auto tech news. For you guys that just subscribed to the channel, remember that we are an auto tech channel where we cover pretty much everything that has to do with automotive, from car shows to vehicle reviews, from my own personal projects that I'm working on vehicles. Currently, I'm not working on one, but we will be working on one soon, to this newfound love for auto tech news, which I love. I love being behind the mic and giving you guys auto tech news. And I see that you guys are liking it because we went from 7,000 subscribers to almost 10,000 in a very quick amount of time. So what is going on? Let's talk a little bit about the CT5 Cadillac from 2004 Blackwing V Blackwing 20th edition, which is hand built with all the goods, to be exact. So if you can't swing $340,000 to hand build yourself a Cadillac Celestiq, Cadillac is hand building these vehicles for a fraction of the price, for half the price to say the least. So Cadillac, the V-Series has pretty much 5 collector series, and this one is the first one to be of the hand built. There's been about 11 special editions in total of the V-Series since 2011. The most recent 5 have been the Blackwing Collector's Series Edition, starting in 2022 with the launch year Series Edition. Okay, so these are the numbers by Cadillac and how they go. 250 each CT4 and CT5 Blackwing models. A run of 121 CT5s follow in 2023, commemorating Cadillac 120th anniversary, while 99 CT4 Blackwings commemorate the track edition for Sebring, Road Atlanta, and Watkins Glen. So they're pretty much split up. 33 for each road course is the editions. This year there have been around 198 CT4 Blackwing Mondrian edition with only 3 colors, and get this, they're split up. There's 66 silver, 66 black, and 66 and red. And now this run of 21 CT5-V that celebrate 2 decades of the V-Series productions. Cars in the first 4 series were all construction in the mainland or the main assembly plant in Lansing, Grand River, usually in batches, and they'll get additional gears installed and special quality checks and stuff like that. But this 5th series that is hand built is pretty much constructed offline and by hand in a 12-mile road, and I'm going to explain to you what that 12-mile road is. So let's get into the building process. So pretty much the vehicle is assembled in Lansing and painted black. It is now shipped down the road to GM's Milford Province ground, where they're checked for every panel, for every gap. They're checked from A to Z for every panel gap, for everything, doors, hood. Make sure that everything pans out perfect. From there, the body is resurfaced, is surface sanded by hand, which is crazy to see that a company is sanding by hand nowadays, including the entire engine compartment and trunk inner lid. Then they're resprayed with a custom color depending what the consumer pretty much gets. They're also resprayed with 3 coats of clear, and it's around 200 to 250 hours invested just in the paint, which that to me is insane. Final assembly takes around 80 to 100 hours of bolting parts, but the balloons to 200 and more include the quality checks and sign off. By comparison, factory assembly takes maybe 50 to 80. All the same fasteners, torques verified in the plant are done here too. So pretty much the car is being built by hand, and everything that gets in this vehicle is touched by hand, like not the other ones. All the fasteners are checked, just like previous, but instead of marking check fasteners with a garish paint, they use a fluorescent ink that is only visual under ultraviolet light. These are the details folks would kind of geek out, but it's kind of like when you buy your vehicle at the dealer and you see like a nut or a bolt and it has like this line, and you say, why is the bolt marked? If you guys don't know, that is a secret that the dealer does to make sure that those bolts are actually torqued to spec. So when they get to spec, the dealer marks it and makes sure that it's not moved. This time around, they're using a fluorescent ink that is only visible under ultraviolet. Let's get into some pictures here. And this is what some of the interiors will be allowed to choose on this vehicle. So you got the Signet, which is kind of like that light brown. You have the Sky Cool, which I'm not a big fan of the sky cool. You have the adrenaline red, which sorry about that, guys, the camera's always cutting off with the battery. I have to get a new battery. So these are the interiors. This is the interior that you could choose for this vehicle. So you have the Signet interior, you have the sky cool, and you have the adrenaline red. In my take, I like, my personal taste will be the adrenaline red. I'm not a big fan of the sky cool. I think the Signet will be actually kind of cool, but I think adrenaline red would be pretty cool. These are some of the colors for the exterior that you can choose, and as you can see, there is a variety of colors that you could choose. You have red, you have orange, you have a darker orange, you have crazy colors, including this one down here all the way in the bottom that's like this very fluorescent purple, which that is insane. Now these are the wheels that you could get. These are 19 mask polish with dark Android with laser edge logos. You have the optional 9 tech bronze. Those are my favorite, the tech bronze with laser edge logo. And you have the 19 satin graphite with laser edging. Now the wheel caps, you can get them in different colors. You can get them in red, you can get them in blue, you could also get them in this like a brownish. And the calipers could also be painted. You could also get red, blue, kind of like this, like brownish, and silver on it. Now let's get into this picture here. When you look at the door cart in the bottom, or I would say the door pillar in the bottom, you see that it says 20th year V edition, and it just looks very nice. That kind of tells you that you're getting a hand built vehicle. And I think the car actually looks pretty good. If we look at the front end and we look at some pictures, I think the car looks really good to say the least. So in total is a palette of 20 unique colors not offered in production models, not offered on the production models, pretty much, with 2 clients selecting black. Inside there are 3 unique upholstery designs, which we went over. The serial number, get this, the serial number goes on the steering wheel and sill plates, and a unique startup animation plays on the screen. That's been kind of normal for almost every vehicle. There is a plaque on the B pillar, which we saw, which is the 20th anniversary, and there's 3 new wheel designs and 4 calipers to choose from. I kind of jumped over the article on that one, but most regular production options are also available, including the choice of a manual or an automatic transmission. The manual is obviously going to be cheaper than the automatic, and it takes a rate of even split on a regular production. The VIN plate indicates the special assembly, and the numbers are serialized with the last 4 digits ranging from 2004 to 2024. Owners for whom particular year holds a special significance were offered the chance to specify their VIN for the modest sum of $7,000. Note that this is a price this price includes nothing tangible. It merely compensates the logistic headache of sequential particular car to a certain VIN. About half of the buyers specify their year. Now they're going to get a bunch of cool stuff with this, but buyers also get a certificate of authenticity hand signed by Cadillac executive chief engineer Brandon Vivian, a hand-signed photo of the assembly team, and a leather binder with 70 photos taken of the car during the assembly line. And of course, all black engines are signed, but the constructions in the bowling green. So this is kind of like the Nissan GTR. I kind of put together this article a little bit from Motor Trend and Car and Driver together, just to bring to you guys some of the news, but I get a little bit lost in the articles because I'm going back and forth. But this is kind of like the Nissan GTR, where you see who assembled this vehicle and it tells you who signed it and whatnot and who built it. And this is pretty cool because you get to get a folder with 70 pictures taken of the vehicle during the assembly line, and you're gonna get a picture that's hand signed by the whole assembly team. How cool is that? Now let's talk about the prices. So the final examples are already assembled, as we know it already. Each of the 21 lucky collectors in this series spent about $36,000 for the option of RPO SLT, bringing the base price to $132,990 for the 6-speed manual and $133,490 for the automatic. So you're talking about $1,000 more or less here and there. Figures that could easily balloon to up to $170,000 with the carbon fiber aero kits, the ceramic brakes, which is something that everyone's going to want to get because there's only 21 of these, and you're not going to get or skip anything out of it if you're already buying the vehicle, which I think is not bad for being hand painted, hand built. 668 horsepower super sedan, which looks amazing. Now, what do you guys think about Cadillac doing this. You're gonna get a whole special edition, hand built, sanded, painted from head to toe, checked on everything, gaps on the, you're getting the top of the top from A to Z, and more or less you're looking at $170,000. You know, lately vehicle prices have definitely skyrocketed, and I believe that's a little bit due to the inflation and how things are going in the country right now. But that's some of the things that you're gonna get with this vehicle. But I think, in my opinion, that is very well worth it. You're still gonna get a big horsepower car with 668 horsepower. You get it manual. My opinion, I would get a manual, and you're gonna get that nice folder which shows you pictures of being assembled on the line, which I think is pretty cool. Leave me your comment. Would you guys buy one? Is it worth it for you? Let me know. I'll read you in the comments. If you are subscribed to the channel and you're liking the content, hit the thumbs up. If you're not, subscribe to enjoy your boy's content. I'll see you on the next one.